Okay, in this video we're going to take a look at how to use the recording feature. So I'm going to go under Options. First thing you want to decide is what resolution do you want to record at. Resolutions below 1920 by 1080, 1280 by 720, 1024, those will all be at about 30 frames per second. 16 by 12, 20 by 15, and 25 by 19, those are going to be at about 15 frames per second. Let's take a look at what those look like under the camera. So I'll pick the 1280 by 720 and click Save. This is what 30 frames per second look like. Nice, smooth, fast frame rate, and decent image quality as well. This is what 2592 by 1944 looks like. You see there's a slightly larger shooting area because it's a larger format shooting size. And although it's not 30 frames per second, it's actually a pretty good frame rate. It's about 15 frames per second. So in many situations this is adequate for most recording requirements, and so you may want to choose to record at this highest resolution, because then when you zoom in you have really good digital zoom when you record at such a high resolution. One thing that's nice about our software is when you go to record, maybe you're at 5 megapixel, but you don't need to record it at that high resolution. I'll just record it at 720. That's the standard high definition for YouTube and other online hosting. So I've got the full benefit here of 5 megapixel zoom, but I'm not recording a 5 megapixel size image to my disk. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. So I'm annotating over this. I can zoom in, I can zoom out, I can even demonstrate under the camera. Now when you're recording, your on-screen frame rate may look like it drops a little bit, but the recorded frame rate will be what you would expect. It'll be at that 15 or 30 frames per second. I'm going to click Done now. I'm going to look at my recording. Now remember, I recorded this at huge resolution, 2592 by 1944. When I play it back, because I selected 720 resolution, you can see it's not a huge file. The resolution is great, the frame rate is good, and the annotations are being captured as well. If you want maximum frame rate, you can go back to 1920 by 1080 or 1280 by 720. Click Save. Let my camera refocus. Zoom back out a little bit. And you can record again. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see you have a nice fast frame rate on this. Alright, so that's how you record. When you're recording, you're going to want to make sure that you have the Recordex USA audio selected under recording device for audio device, or another microphone in order to pick up the sound.